Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Washington State Cougars and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. So Washington State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the run from inside his own 5. The Bulls offense will take the field first. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. He'll be trying to impact this game and get his senior season off to a great start. The run inside. It's Isaac. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Washington State going quickly. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Extending the play. Might have a chance. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a 3rd down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. 1st and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
And the Cougars trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cougars! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A a good, productive play there to get things going. And the Bulls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Let's talk for a second here about USF. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They just keep firing. Finds his tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. It's complete on the right side.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls! The extra point here would tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those who could be an alley. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Gonna run it. It's Voorhees. Got enough for the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Isaac. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught behind the line, it's Parks. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. To the air, it's Lowry. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Daniels. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a gap, it's Daniels. Maybe some room here. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. They're
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Croman Hoke. Grab behind the line. It's Isaac.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Here's the pressure. Trying to buy time. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Cougars sideline, developing story guys, their best...
Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Beverly. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Longhorns trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Holly, what are you finding out about the latest on this injury?
Hey, guys, the Cougars head coach told me coming out of the locker room they will be without their leading wide receiver. Coach said he was banged up, and they are going to have to go to the backups here in the second half. I'll keep you posted on how things continue to evolve here with the offense. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Nothing you can do about that on defense. That's just an outstanding one-handed grab by the tight end.
Looking for a man. It's Lowry. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Voorhees. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Washington State has it all working right now. He leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll ride the hot hand. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running behind that left side. And they get him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Washington State.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The run inside. It's Isaac. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hoke. Rushes on him. Chase to the right. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Running inside, it's Daniels. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to the ground with the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazzu a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Cougars have a lot of options on set. Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Got it. Touchdown, Washington State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. That's caught. It's Parks. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The pitch. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hoke. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense...
Trying to take it back. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. He's got him wide open. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.